In this presentation, we will explore database integrity constraints. Integrity constraints are crucial for ensuring data accuracy, consistency, and reliability in database systems. Let's dive in to understand how these constraints work and why they are essential for maintaining data quality. Integrity constraints are essentially rules that govern the validity and consistency of data in a database system. They ensure that the data remains accurate, reliable, and maintains its intended relationships. These constraints act as safeguards against data corruption, inconsistencies, and violations of business rules. There are mainly three types of integrity constraints. Domain integrity ensures that the values in a column are within the defined constraints. Entity integrity ensures that each row in a table is uniquely identifiable. Referential integrity maintains the consistency of relationships between tables. Domain integrity ensures that all the values in a column fall within the defined acceptable range or set of values for that column. It is enforced through data types, constraints like check, default values, and not null constraints. Let us see some structured query language examples. First, creating a table with domain constraints. Create table employees with employee ID of integer type, first name a variable character of length 50, which cannot be null. Age is an integer and should be checked to be greater than or equal to 18. Salary is a decimal of length 10 with 2 decimal places, with a default value of 5000.00. Email is a variable character of length 100 and should be unique. Let's explore some examples of domain integrity constraints. First, the check constraint. It ensures that values in a column satisfy a specific condition or expression. The structured query language code is as follows. Create table products with product ID of integer type, price of decimal type with length 10 and 2 decimal digits after the decimal, with a check that price should be greater than 0, and quantity of integer type with a check that quantity should be greater than or equal to 0. Next, the default constraint. It provides a default value when no value is specified during insertion. The structured query language code is as follows. Create table orders with order ID of integer type, order date of date type with default value current date, and status of variable character type of length 20, with default value pending. Entity integrity ensures that each row in a table is uniquely identifiable, and that the primary key column or columns cannot contain null values. Primary keys must be unique, primary keys cannot contain null values, and it is enforced through primary key constraint. Let us look at some structured query language examples. First, creating a table with primary key constraint. Create table students with student ID of integer type, and it is the primary key. First name is a variable character type of length 50, and it cannot be null. Last name is a variable character type of length 50, and it cannot be null. Email is a variable character type of length 100 and it should be unique. Next, composite primary key. Create table enrollments with course ID of integer type, student ID of integer type, enroll date of date type, and primary key composed of course ID and student ID. Let us understand more about entity integrity with primary keys. There are two types of primary keys: single-column primary key and composite primary key. A single-column primary key is a primary key consisting of a single column that uniquely identifies each row in a table. It is commonly used for entity tables representing real-world objects. A composite primary key is a primary key consisting of 2 or more columns that together uniquely identify each row. Often used in junction tables that represent many-to-many relationships. Here are some structured query language implementation examples. For single-column primary key, create table customers with customer ID of integer type, and it is the primary key, name a variable character type of length 100, and email a variable character type of length 100. For composite primary key, create table order items with order ID of integer type, product ID of integer type, quantity of integer type, and primary key is composed of order ID and product ID. Referential integrity ensures that relationships between tables remain consistent. It guarantees that a foreign key value always refers to an existing primary key in the parent table. It is enforced through foreign key constraints, prevents orphaned records in child tables, and maintains consistency during updates and deletions. Here is an example of referential integrity. There are two tables: customers and orders. Customer ID is an integer and is the primary key. Name is a variable character. Email is a variable character. In the orders table, order ID is an integer and is the primary key. Customer ID is an integer and is the foreign key. Order date is of date type. The customer ID in the orders table is the foreign key that refers to the customer ID in the customers table. Let us look at some structured query language implementations for referential integrity with the use of foreign keys. Create table departments with department ID of integer type, and it is the primary key, department name of variable character type of length 50, and it cannot be null. Create table employees with employee ID of integer type, and it is the primary key, first name of variable character type of length 50, last name of variable character type of length 50, department ID of integer type, and the foreign key is department ID, which references departments table and department ID column. On delete actions, Cascade automatically deletes related rows in child table. Set null sets foreign key to null when parent is deleted. Restrict prevents deletion of parent if child records exist. On update actions, Cascade updates foreign key when primary key changes. Set null sets foreign key to null when primary key changes. Restrict prevents update of primary key if referenced. To summarize, domain integrity ensures all values in a column fall within the defined acceptable range or set of values. This is achieved through data types, check constraints, and default values. Entity integrity ensures each row in a table is uniquely identifiable, and that primary key columns cannot contain null values, through primary key constraints, unique constraints, and not null constraints. Referential integrity ensures relationships between tables remain consistent by guaranteeing that foreign key values always refer to existing primary keys. This is achieved through foreign key constraints and on delete and on update actions. The benefits of integrity constraints are that it ensures data accuracy and consistency, prevents invalid data entry and corruption, and maintains relationships between related data. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.